Governments want to know how SARS-CoV-2 first emerged, with over 572 million infections and 6 million deaths worldwide. The WHO conducted inconclusive investigations in China, but the most widely accepted theory is that the virus came from wild animals sold at the Huanan Seafood Wholesale Market. Another theory is that the virus accidentally escaped from the Wuhan Institute of Virology, but a report by the National Intelligence Council found that COVID-19 was not developed as a biological weapon and was probably not genetically engineered. This study was published in Science Journal. However, a classified intelligence report provided to the White House and key members of Congress states that the U.S. Energy Department has concluded that the COVID pandemic most likely arose from a laboratory leak. The updated document emphasizes that intelligence officials are still trying to understand how COVID-19 emerged. So, what is the latest update on the investigation into the origins of COVID-19 by the U.S. intelligence community? According to a report by the Wall Street Journal, the U.S. intelligence community has updated its investigation into the origins of COVID-19, and now considers the possibility that the virus originated from a laboratory in Wuhan as equally plausible as the theory that it was naturally transmitted from animals. The updated report does not provide any conclusive evidence, and some agencies remain undecided between the two theories. The update was reportedly conducted in light of new intelligence and academic literature, as well as consultation with experts outside the government. The report was not requested by Congress, but lawmakers are pursuing their own investigations into the origins of the pandemic. The Wuhan lab leak theory, once dismissed as a conspiracy theory, is gaining traction as a possible origin of COVID-19. The Chinese government has disputed that the virus could have leaked from one of its labs and has suggested it emerged outside China. The lab leak theory suggests that the COVID-19 virus may have accidentally or intentionally escaped from a laboratory in Wuhan, where the Wuhan Institute of Virology had been studying coronaviruses in bats for over a decade. The institute is located near the Huanan wet market where the first cluster of infections emerged in Wuhan. Supporters of the lab leak theory suggest that the virus could have leaked from the WIV lab and spread to the wet market, but most believe it was an unaltered virus collected from the wild, rather than engineered, and the theory was initially dismissed as a conspiracy theory but has resurfaced recently. U.S. President Joe Biden has announced an investigation into the theory, and the question of how the virus first emerged. Initially, President Biden shut down a U.S. State Department investigation into the lab leak theory initiated by President Trump, but he has now ordered a new investigation into the origins of COVID-19. Anthony Fauci, his chief medical advisor, has expressed support for a full investigation into the possibility of a laboratory accident. The origin of COVID-19 remains contentious among scientists. The WHO team dismissed the lab leak theory, but many experts are critical of their findings and call for further investigation. The debate continues, with a growing consensus that the laboratory leak hypothesis should be examined more closely. Dr. Fauci has shifted his position and now questions the natural origin of the virus. The WHO Director General has also called for further study of all hypotheses. Scientists are seeking to understand the origin of the virus to prevent a similar pandemic in the future. Confirmation of a zoonotic origin could affect farming and wildlife exploitation. A laboratory leak or food chain origin could have implications for scientific research, international trade, and U.S.-China relations. A study by an international research team found that positive SARS-CoV-2 samples from the Wuhan market were concentrated in the southwest corner where vendors sold live mammals, including raccoon dogs, hog badgers, and red foxes. 5 positive samples were taken from a single stall selling live mammals, and all 8 COVID-19 cases detected prior to December 20, 2019 were from the western side of the market where mammal species were also sold. Positive samples were taken from cages, carts, and freezers associated with the live mammal trade, leading the researchers to implicate the wild animal sales at the Huanan market in Wuhan in the first human cases of the disease. Likewise, 3 new preprint studies suggest that the COVID-19 pandemic likely began at the Huanan Seafood Wholesale Market in Wuhan, China, which sold live animals among other goods. Some virologists suggest that the market could have been a site of massive amplification rather than the site of the original spillover. Additional investigations, including searching for SARS-CoV-2 and antibodies against it in blood samples from animals sold at the market, could provide more conclusive evidence. The studies were posted in late February 2023 and have not yet been peer-reviewed. Thanks for watching this video.